So we are on chapter one, democracy. We have discussed about the absolute monarchy, constitutional monarchy, absolute monarchy, dictatorship. Then we have discussed about the evolution of democracy in Greece, democracy in medieval period. Then after we have discussed about the Renaissance movement in medieval period, democracy in England, American Revolution, French Revolution. Then the march to democracy. There are two type of democracy: direct democracy and indirect democracy. Okay, now last topic is our apna the march to democracy. So types of democracy. Democracy generally divided into two categories. Direct democracy, in which the system all adults people elect their representatives directly in a mass meeting. All the decisions are taken in General Assembly, laws are passed, appointments are made, and taxes are assessed in the Assembly where all the citizens attend and cast their votes. Now, what is indirect or representative democracy? Indirect or representative democracy is a system in which all adult people elect their representatives through voting done by a secret wallet. Under this system, if representatives who conduct the affairs of the state fail to work, fail to work according to the wishes of the voters, they are liable to be removed through ballot in the next election. So this form of democracy exists in India, England, USA and France. You are looking at the system that this is a wallet machine. The इलेक्ट्रिकल ऑफिसर्स बता रहा है कि कौन से पे आपको वोट डालना है और ये देखिए वॉलेट के पीछे वोटिंग यहाँ वोटिंग डन हो रही है. सो ये प्रोसेस होता है एक. नाउ लेट्स टॉक अबाउट दी सम अमेजिंग फैक्ट अबाउट डायरेक्ट एंड इनडायरेक्ट डेमोक्रेसी. In Switzerland, as in all democratic countries, citizens elect representatives to act on their behalf. But Switzerland gives its citizens a chance to take a direct part in the decision making as well. Although direct democracy is by no means unique to Switzerland, Italy and many US states are among those who also give voters an important decision making role. The Swiss system is probably the most extensive in the world. Swiss citizens can both propose a legislation of their own or thwart legislation already approved by the parliament. So let us discuss about the difference between direct and indirect democracy. So what is direct democracy? The difference between direct and indirect democracy is fairly simple. How? Okay, let's understand. The citizen makes decision directly by proposing law और referendums होते हैं the put a question before people for their opinion on laws which are not liked, voting to decide who enters public office and recalling public officials who are not doing their jobs. देखिए जो डायरेक्ट इकोनॉमी होती है, डायरेक्ट डेमोक्रेसी होती है, इसमें क्या होता है सिटीज़न अपना डिसीजन खुद लेते हैं और लोगों को जिस लोगों ने कोई प्रॉब्लम होती है वो उसे जो जिसको लाइक नहीं करती तो वोटिंग से डिसाइड करते हैं कि ये पब्लिक ऑफिस में एंटर होगा या नहीं. जिसका काम पसंद नहीं आता उसे भी वो ऑफिशियल नॉट डूइंग देयर जॉब. और इनडायरेक्ट डेमोक्रेसी में क्या होता है? ऑन अदर हैंड यूजेज ए स्मॉल ग्रुप ऑफ ऑफिशियल्स टू मेक डिसीजन ऑफ इम्पोर्टेंस ऑन बिहाफ ऑफ देयर कॉन्स्टिट्यूएंट्स. In both the cases, the input of people is the cornerstone, a base of the government, but the government is run in the different ways. इनडायरेक्ट डेमोक्रेसी में क्या होता है, पावर जो होती है लोग जो है चूज करके कुछ सिलेक्टेड पीपल्स को दे देते हैं, और जो गवर्नमेंट जो गवर्नमेंट पीपल होते हैं वो कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन के हिसाब से लॉज बनाते हैं और फिर वो गवर्नमेंट को अपने अपने तरीके से चलाते हैं। नाउ टाइप्स ऑफ डेमोक्रेटिक गवर्नमेंट्स। So types of democratic government. The government has been classified on the basis of relationship of the political executive with the legislative branch। देखिए पॉलिटिकल एग्जीक्यूटिव का लेजिस्लेटिव ब्रांच के साथ जो रिलेशनशिप होता है उसके बेसिस पे गवर्नमेंट को क्लासीफाई करा गया है। इफ द एग्जीक्यूटिव इज आंसरेबल एंड रेस्पॉन्सिबल, if the executive is answerable and responsible to the legislature, it is called cabinet form of government or parliamentary form of government. Again understand this, if the executive is answerable and responsible to the legislature, it is called cabinet form of government or parliamentary form of government. In such a system of government, there exists a very close relationship between the executive and the legislature. Or in such a system, there exists a very close relationship between the executive and the legislature. Parliamentary form of government. The parliament is the supreme law-making body. The president of the country is the constitutional head. The real power rests within the Council of Ministers, headed by Prime Minister at the center and the Chief Minister in the state. They are responsible to the legislature, which can remove them from the office by passing a vote of no confidence. If they go against the will of the legislature or prove unfit for the task of governing state, the power rests within the Council of Ministers headed by Prime Minister at the center and the Chief Minister in the state, like the India. They are responsible to the legislature, which can remove them from the office by passing a vote of no confidence. If they go against the will of legislature or prove unfit for the task of governing the state, the Prime Minister and his or her cabinet or the real executive, while the President acts only on the advice of the Council of Ministers. So the President has only constitutional or nominal powers, and President is not elected directly by the people. Rest we will discuss in our next video.